I'm Captain Ron Gauthier, and welcome to this week's edition of Ocean Explorer. On today's adventure, we're going 30 miles off Florida's west coast in search of giant spiny lobsters. So it's a beautiful day, and sit back and enjoy the ride, and we'll see you when we get out there. We're looking for today, well, they're real big. We're going to find them on a hard limestone bottom. Now down in this bottom we'll also find snapper and grouper and some tropical fish. Now we're going to use our Bruno electronics, and it's going to guide us out to this hole, and then the bottom finder, the color graph, will show us the hard bottom where we're going to dive.
Throw it! All right, there we are. Fish all over it. It's going.
Today's dive's in 105 feet of water, and there's a cold thermo on the bottom, so I'll be wearing a full-body suit to protect me from hypothermia. Some of the other gear I also use is a good pair of gloves to protect me from the spines on the lobster, and a large lobster bag to put them in once I get them. Now, the depth of the dive is the reason why I have a pony bottle, and that is this week's safety tip. Heading out offshore in search of some small limestone ledges and cracks that hold the big spiny lobsters are best after big fronts on calmer days. Visibility usually isn't real good after a good front, but that's when the lobsters move around. Do a buddy dive check on all your gear before going down. Always dive within your limits and make sure your gear is well maintained. Diving these ledges in 100 foot of water produce big lobsters, which are appealing to other species as well, like Goliath groupers, Cabera snappers, triggerfish, and octopus. When you reach the bottom, I like to use a flashlight and look in every hole or crack. Shovel-nosed lobsters are very hard to spot sometimes, but they sure are good. Be careful feeling around in ledges. There is other marine life that bites back, like urchins, eels, or crabs. These structures hold many snappers and grouper, like this red grouper going into the hole. I use the fish to show me where the best places are. This gag grouper led me right over to this nice break. When shooting fish, always try to stone them by shooting them behind the eye into the spine, thus making the fish more controllable. Now that was stoning a nice hogfish. There are many tropicals also on these limestone oases. An angelfish led me right to this monster spiny lobster hiding in this hole. When grabbing them, grab them firmly at the base of the antenna, shaking them out of the structure, and then right into a catch bag. Sometimes feeling around for lobsters, you may hand grab a snapper or even a grouper. When you find a lobster in a deep hole, I use the extra spear shaft on my spear gun to tickle them out with, then hold them firmly before bagging them. After removing the lobster, you can shoot the fish you were looking at, like this nice mangrove snapper. Look really good. There is always something hiding in the dark, like this big gag grouper that was hanging out with this huge lobster. These monster-sized lobsters are very strong. You must hold them with all your might before getting them in the bag. Always put the lobsters in tail first so if they decide to go, they at least kick right into the bag. Once you've reached your no deco limit, it's time to go up. Be sure to make an extra 3-minute safety stop on all 100-foot dives. What a great dive! What a dive.
Well, how'd you do? Jack.
Fabulous dive and some nice fish. That's a real nice lobster. Real nice female lobster. Let's go and take a look at it. What a dive. It's fabulous out here today. Laid down really nice. Beautiful. Look at the tail on her. Big old tail. She's a nice old lobster. Hi. Today's recipe, shrimp on the barbie. It's a real easy recipe. Everybody loves shrimp, and we just so happen to have some monster pink shrimp. These are going to be great on the skewers. So I'm going to show you how to peel them. We're going to devein them. We're going to put them on the skewers, and then we're going to season them for the grill. So as we get started with monster shrimp, what you want to do to peel them is you're going to grab up the edge right here, start here, and fold the shell down, and then come down to the last segment of the tail right here. That's the last segment. You want to leave the tail on these shrimp. So what you can do is peel that off. You got the shell off, you got a bare piece of meat. You take your knife, cut up here, and you're going to devein the shrimp. And that's ready to get skewered. So what we're going to do is we're going to prep all these shrimp, and we're going to skew them up and spice them. Now that we removed all the shell and the veins on them, we're going to put them on the skewer, and we're going to season them up. And I like using metal skewers because the wood skewers seem to like leave splinters in them. So, I mean, it's a matter of preference, but it depends where you are and where you're going to cook. What you want to do is run it through the top and then the tail. You want to hold in two places. So you're going to run it through the top and then through the tail. Just like that. Alright. Now we got them skewered, what we want to do is you want to brush them with just a little bit of olive oil. This way the spice sticks and the grill, it doesn't stick to the grill as easy. Now for seasoning, we can start with some fresh pepper. And we're going to do a Cajun spice. Whatever Cajun spice you like, we kind of mix our own combination of a lot of different things, but whatever you like is for your best for you. And then we're going to use some fresh herbs. They're fresh dried herbs. It's a little bit of parsley and garlic. Okay, our coals are ready. Grill's ready to go. Shrimp's ready to go. Shut the lid. Now we're only going to give it very short, maybe a minute, and then we'll flip another minute. That's all we're cooking. Oh yeah, look at that. Beautiful, aren't they? Beautiful. Shrimp on the barbie, simple, it's good. Most people love shrimp, enjoy it very much. Again, for any other shrimp recipes, visit our website. Now that's the kind of surf and turf I love. Woo! Right. What a day. When you find a nice lobster, Take your time and plan your catch, because the reward could be this beautiful spiny lobster. I'm Captain Ron Gauthier, and I'll see you next time on Ocean Explorer.